Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're up dead early and it is a fantastic Friday and we're so happy that you can join us. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Dario Gardner, wishing a happy Friday to you.
It's Friday, people. We made it to another Friday. These Fridays rolling by quick, though. They need to slow down because it's vacation time now. These Fridays just one right after the next, after the next. How was your week?
Oh, I had a great week. I think we've reached that time of the year where you're starting to send emails like, we'll pick this up next year. And so it's been fun winding things down. We just had our office party last night, our Scott's House Media team of 8, so it was more like a dinner, but it was still a great time. I want to shout out our whole Scott's House Media crew. Getting into the holiday spirit. I bought my tree, I put it up. It's officially Christmas.
It's good. I am just getting through the last of the formalities, last set of emails for work, and then also, you have the Christmas production plays for the children. Shout out to all the parents who went to their production this week or last week. You got the kids dressed, you practiced the dance moves and the singing and the songs. It's a rite of passage to have your child on stage. They might not sing, they might cry, they might do the wrong dance. But the point is that they're there and you're supporting them. So shout out to all the parents and families out there supporting their children during their Christmas productions. And shout out to you all for being here this morning because it's a day to be wrapped up in bed, to be honest. We got a great show for you today. Bijoux Terner is here to show you some trendy new merchandise for the holidays. We also have the Junkanoo Commission of New Providence here and is back with more information on this year's parades. And we got Wally in the house. Yes, the Wally boys are here, and they're here to talk about some things, so make sure you stay tuned.
We've had so many fun conversations around Junkanoo, so I'm excited to see what's going on. We're also going to talk about the role of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities during our Bridging the Gap segment, and we'll talk with the Trinity Flames Archery Club about the sport of archery. But before all that, we'll have a check on weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Dario. Good morning, Bahamas. And your first look at weather at sunrise, like Mark was saying, be dead breezy and dead wet over the weekend. For the most part, though, the combination was strong, high pressure, north of the islands, and a stationary frontal boundary across the northwest Bahamas, and that will maintain strong to gale force winds over the next 48 to 70 hours, and also that frontal boundary will support some showers and thunderstorms, some of those showers becoming heavy, those thunderstorms severe over the next 48 to 70 hours. In your weather today, cloudy, windy, and warm, with scattered showers and likely thunderstorms across the northwest Bahamas, partly cloudy and breezy with a few showers over the central southeastern islands, your high temperature 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, continuing cloudy, windy, and mild, with scattered showers, likely thunderstorms to the northwest and central Bahamas, partly cloudy and breezy with a few showers over the southeastern islands, your low going down to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 86 and 77. In Jamaica, 89 and 76. In Trinidad, 88 and 76. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 85 and 71. Across North America, Atlanta 57-35, in Boston 50 and 38, in Miami 75 and 68, Dallas, Texas 50 and 44, and Toronto, Canada 49 and 37. As you go weekend, an air of low pressure will form late this evening and move towards the northeast, and that will enhance the showers and those strong winds across the islands over the next 48 to 70 hours, or that will be a cold front moving through the islands sometimes late Sunday into Monday, and that'll bring some cooler temperatures and move the showers and thunderstorms out of the area by Monday. Temperature at that front will be in the low 80s, at nighttime around the 70-degree mark. After that passes, we're looking at the mid to upper 70s daytime and the low to mid 60s at nighttime. That puts you up on your first look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Dario.
Thanks, Godfrey. Bijoux Terner is boasting affordable holiday fashions and gifts at all of their locations this Christmas season. Here to tell us more is Kishnell Clarke, manager of their Harbor Bay store. Good morning, Kishnell, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Welcome.
All right, so what is new at Bijoux Terner this season?
Well, we have a variety of everything. We have handbags, we have hats, we have wallets, we have earrings, we have necklaces, hair comb, everything we have there at a one affordable price.
So this is the holiday season. I'm seeing some beautiful things on this table. I've heard everyone in the studio talking about not coming up here because they're going to get themselves into trouble. But it's the holiday season. It's time to get gifts. So who do you have gifts for? Who is the perfect, if you're looking for the perfect gift for someone, what kind of gifts do you have in store?
We have gifts for everyone. Mothers, grandmothers, kids, men, everyone.
So I think for some of us, not me, because I'm up to speed, but for some of us, when we think Bijoux Terner, sometimes we think scarves, pretty much scarves and hats. But what are some products that you have that people may not know about?
Well, we have sunglasses, we have earrings, we have for every occasion. We have clutches, we have wallets, because you know you need your wallet to put your money in.
Very important.
Then we have kids items, we have clutches for kids, we have animal hats, then we have fascinators, most popular seller.
Absolutely. I think, when I think fascinators, I don't necessarily think Bijoux Terner, so that's great.
Yes, we have fascinators and gloves for every occasion.
Okay, so anything that you need accessory-wise, it sounds like you could find it at Bijoux Terner.
You can.
All right, so what are the price points of some of these items?
Well, the starting price is $12 without the VAT and go up to $35.
Well, you can't beat that.
No, that's a steal. Can't beat that.
If you are on a budget this holiday season, or whether you're on a budget or not, if you just want to save some money and get some beautiful products, clearly Bijoux Terner is the place to be.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm curious, what is popular this season?
We have handbags. Everybody need a handbag.
Okay, I see some lovely models that you have here, and I see one of them right now. She's wearing a handbag, but it seems like she has a few other things. Tell me about it.
She do. She have on a watch. She has on a hat. She has on a scarf, dress for the weather. She has on a necklace, an earring, a ring, and bracelets.
Oh my goodness, I am like zooming in on those bracelets.
Yes, you can. They're fashionable, hot sellers.
The thing is, you talked about how affordable these products are, but they look so luxury. They look so expensive. I'm just in love. All right, who do we have next?
We have Dee at the mall at Marathon. She's wearing a kimono, a clutch, a bracelet, a ring, and beautiful earrings.
Okay, so this is seeing holiday party. This is saying New Year's Eve.
Yes,
it seems like we went from day to night.
Yes, it is. Every occasion.
I love it. What a beautiful clutch. And I love just how sparkly, for lack of a better term, just really elegant that kimono is looking. All right. Okay, what do we have here?
We have the gloves, we have the ring, the bracelet, the scarf, the earrings, and most popular seller, the fascinators.
So I feel like first we were having a casual or elevated casual day, just going out on the town. Then we had our evening look, and now we have our church look.
Yes, we do. Church.
So it appears to me that your looks for every season
Yes, it is.
are at Bijoux Terner. So if somebody wants to shop with you, obviously you're here, but they can't all run down to the studio right now. Where are you all located?
We are located at the flag store in the mall at Marathon. Then we have another location at Golden Gates on the side of Super Value, and the newest location, Harbor Bay, next to Fresh Market.
And what are your hours this holiday season?
So the hours would be 10 to 7 or 10 to 8, and it will extend on Saturday at 10 to 9.
And are you going to be open up until Christmas Eve?
Yes, we are. All 3 locations.
And what time are you going to be closing on Christmas Eve?
We close at 8.
Now, we don't want to encourage the national way of life when it comes to gifts, which is last minute. We don't want to encourage that. But if you find yourself in a predicament and you are stuck at the last minute,
We will extend our hours.
Bijoux Terner will be there for you. You have no excuses. Husbands, boyfriends, best friends. You have no excuses. Absolutely. And then if somebody is lost, if they come into the store and they need a little help, are they going to find people who can, point them in the right direction?
Yes, ma'am. We have the staff ready to serve them.
Absolutely. And just, obviously, again, we are in a very exciting time of year. This is when people are thinking about, purchasing something special for their loved ones, but they're also dressing up. We have more parties to go to. We have more occasions to celebrate. And of course, so many of us love to go to church on Christmas Day. Why have you seen an uptick in terms of people coming into the store looking for holiday gifts?
Yes, they are coming in now.
And is this something that's enjoyable for you as a manager, or is this something that's terrifying?
It's enjoyable. Very enjoyable to see people shop.
All right, well, I want you to wish all of our viewers a Merry Christmas and remind them why they should come on out.
I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Shop at Bijoux Terner for the affordable gifts.
All right, well, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, too. Have a good one.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Alive Business SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Alive Business at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Meet Leno, your bridge to the future. Wealth planning, investments, corporate services, trust services, pension administration, fund administration, outsourced accounting, and payroll. When you think of financial solutions, think of Leno. Local or international, company or individual, Leno can help. Our team of skilled professionals has the experience and expertise needed for you to strive. Your goals are our goals and our priority. Leno will guide you to the right financial solution with the knowledge, resources, and support you need. Give us a call at 242-396-3225 or email us at info@lenobahamas.com to get started. Visit our website, www.lenobahamas.com, for more information today. Leno, your bridge to the future.
Did you know the National Insurance Act provides for an insured pregnant woman to access her maternity benefit before or after delivering her baby? Expecting mothers are entitled to 13 weeks of maternity leave, which can be applied for by completing the Med-2 claim for maternity benefit form. Section A is completed by a registered physician or certified midwife. The medical practitioner certifies the expected or actual confinement period, signs the form, and affixes their official stamp. Forms completed by medical practitioners outside of the Bahamas must be accompanied by the physician's business card. In sections B and C, the claimant provides personal and employment details, declares their last day at work, signs and dates the form. The Med-2 form is always accompanied by Form Med-4 or Employer Certificate, which is completed by the employer. Both the Med-2 and accompanying Med-4 forms must be submitted within 3 months from the first day of confinement. Forms submitted outside of this period are considered late and will be subject to review by the Late Claims Committee. Before submitting forms, check that all fields are accurately completed. Incomplete forms or forms with incorrect information will delay the processing of your benefit application. For more information, visit the NIB website at nib-bahamas.com.
African Things is your one-stop shop for everything African. Make a bold fashion statement with vibrant colors and intricate patterns inspired by the beauty of Africa. Find trendy contemporary looks for every occasion and enjoy custom tailoring. Shop jewelry, purses, art, cosmetics, and much more. African Things is located in the Dugard Plaza, Palmdale, next to McDonald's. Open Tuesday to Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come get your African Things. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. The hottest ticket in town is coming up very soon, and no, we ain't talking about Burna Boy. We talking about Junkanoo.
That's all.
Our things. And we're here to talk about the parades and how the parades are going to be carried out this year. With us, we have Brother Dion Miller, Chairman of the Junkanoo Corporation of New Providence. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Thanks for welcoming me.
Yeah, I had to make sure I called the right name.
Yes.
Right? Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Tired, but I'm good.
That's a good tired. That means you're waking hard, ready for us to bust off on Boxing Day and get ready for New Year. So
Absolutely.
Tell us about the logistics that goes into planning Junkanoo.
Well, this thing called Junkanoo, people wake up on Christmas and think Junkanoo just happens. No. We start the planning process from as early as April. And so we gather all the groups, we do a postmortem of the previous year, we see what worked, what didn't work, we tinker, we make adjustments, and we start that planning. So this is a process that starts from April to about November, and now it's crunch time.
It's crunch time, all right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if the final practices have happened, but I've been going around to the different groups, and man, I can feel it in the air. I feel the excitement. I'm sure you feel it too as the organizer. So tell us, how many people are going to be on Bay, or how many groups, will be on Bay
So
Street?
we have 24 groups that will be participating this year. We have 7 Category A groups, we have 15 Category B groups, and we have 22 individual groups, and we have about 5 fun groups. So we have a full lineup for the parades this year. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting time.
Yeah, those fun groups, man. I always said I wanted to join one of them. We can't call them scrap group no more. They fun groups.
They're fun groups.
We can't, man, scrap is the term.
They're a little elevated now. They're fun groups.
They out of the scrap, right? So for each group, what's a time that's given for them to complete a lap?
So for the Category A groups, and when I mean Category A groups, I speak about the Saxons, the Valley One Family routes, those bigger groups. They have 70 minutes from Frederick Street to cross East Street. For the smaller groups, the big groups, the Colors, the Conquest of Christ, they have 50 minutes. And the individuals, they have 30 minutes. And the fun groups, they don't have a time. They're on Bay Street just doing what they do, enjoying their libations and having fun.
Just jamming.
Yes.
I like that. I like
Yes.
that. So, we see the groups come through. We enjoy the music. We might see a little bit of delay between the groups. But what are some of the other issues that happens behind the scene that we don't have any idea is happening?
Yeah, so there's a myriad of issues. We start mobilizing for these parades as early as 3 p.m. Oh, wow. As you can see and appreciate, the costumes are huge, which takes a lot of construction, a lot of mobilization to get these costumes in place. Bay Street is only so big. As I stated over the previous weeks, we have outgrown the Bay Street zone, and so it's difficult to get everyone in at one time, and so we have to synchronize when groups come in, how groups set up their costume, get the cranes in, get the cranes out of Bay Street, all of that. And in addition to that, getting 8,000 to 10,000 persons in that zone to enjoy the parades, which is a hassle in which the police and all of our other partners in government do an excellent job of assisting us with.
When you guys are moving those costumes, it looks like you're moving a glass art piece. It looks so delicate. Man. Like, I don't understand how they do it, but it's obviously built to be tough and built to withstand all of the turbulence that can be going down on Bay Street. And we appreciate all the hard work from everybody who put in time over the year, like building these costumes. So who actually helps to manage the parade on the ground during the day? Who's your team?
So we have a parade management team. It's an independent body that the Junkanoo has put in place to manage the parade. We don't want to be the practitioners as well as the managers. And so we have a private independent team that manages the parade. So they ensure that the judges are trained, the judges are in place, everything is going well with the network, all of that stuff like that. So on the night of, the Junkanoos could just focus on performing and doing what they love to do.
We've seen the evolution of Junkanoo over the years, from when it was people using sponge and cardboard and newspaper to all the tricks and the bells and the whistles now. There's been the talk of technology being incorporated into Junkanoo. Is that happening this year, and how will we see that?
So the technology aspect of Junkanoo, the digitalization of Junkanoo will always continue. As you see now in regards to ticketing, we're doing it digital with a mobile app now. In years past, you had to get a hard copy to do that. In regards to judging, for many years, judges used to judge on pen and paper. That is done on a tablet now over a network, a DLive mobile network, where scores are tabulated in real moment, and we get to adjudicate these parades quicker. So technology will always be embraced, and there's no going back. So Junkanoo and technology will have to marry to move this forward.
What do you think is the next step for Junkanoo? You think we got Junkanoo in the metaverse next?
I believe so. I believe the next step is that there's so much things that we can expand in Junkanoo, whether it be pay-per-view, whether it be live adjudication, where persons will be seeing scores live as their group performs. So the sky's the limit.
Junkanoos just need to be prepared to embrace it. We know people, especially our Junkanoos, they're kind of timid of change and technology, but it's coming. It's here to stay, and it's my job to force us into that direction.
And in that transition, becoming more ingrained with technology, advancing the culture of Junkanoo, what are the core values of Junkanoo that will never change?
So the core value of Junkanoo is just that keeping Junkanoo authentic. We're in a season of Junkanoo where we want easy Junkanoo, and if you're not a Junkanoo, you won't understand that. But they want to just show up to the shack and have their costume and decorate. And so Junkanoo, we have to ensure that it's authentic. I know that just the other day, Junkanoo was inscribed at UNESCO, which is a huge feat for the country and the Caribbean at large. And so we need to do a better job of making sure that we maintain Junkanoo, making sure that it's authentic. I think Junkanoo needs to be a part of the educational system. And so there's a myriad of things that we still have to do to preserve and protect this thing called Junkanoo.
Fantastic. And you mentioned tickets. Are tickets still available? And where on Bay Street or Shirley Street do you need tickets for?
So on Shirley Street is a pedestrian zone, it's a stand zone. So wherever you get the stand. Bay Street from Frederick to Rawson Square is a ticketing zone. The Boxing Day Parade is a virtual sold out already. But you still can find some tickets for the Boxing Day Parade. I know people say, oh, the tickets gone, but I'm sure you can find a ticket or two for the Boxing Day Parade. The New Year's Day Parade typically perform a bit slower. Sales tend to pick up after the Boxing Day Parade, after whoever wins, and you get all that excitement going on. But you can visit the Alive app, you can visit the Alive Cable Beach or the Harbor Bay store to get your tickets. These tickets are going extremely fast. I anticipate that this will be some of the hottest parades that we've seen in a long time. Everyone is coming for the defending champs, One Family in colors. And so stay tuned. It's only 10 days. It's getting hot out there.
10 days till we kick off the Junkanoo.
10 days.
Man, I'm excited, and I want to thank you for coming on this morning.
No problem.
Brother Dion Miller, chairman of the Junkanoo Corporation of New Providence. Wishing you a successful parade for Boxing Day, and a successful day for New Year's. And I'll see you on Bay.
Thank you.
We ready? Junkanoo in the morning. You're watching Moms at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
The Euro device is very affordable. It allows you to increase your internet connectivity. You are able to do away with the buffering, say goodbye to the dead spots. It gives them a much more stable connection. Their customers are able to view their digital menus. The establishment is able to stream. It allows for everyone, the customers and the business operators, to have a much more robust and stable internet connectivity.
Did you know the National Insurance Act provides for an insured pregnant woman to access her maternity benefit before or after delivering her baby? Expecting mothers are entitled to 13 weeks of maternity leave, which can be applied for by completing the Med-2 claim for maternity benefit form. Section A is completed by a registered physician or certified midwife. The medical practitioner certifies the expected or actual confinement period, signs the form, and affixes their official stamp. Forms completed by medical practitioners outside of the Bahamas must be accompanied by the physician's business card. In sections B and C, the claimant provides personal and employment details, declares their last day at work, signs and dates the form. The Med-2 form is always accompanied by Form Med-4 or Employer Certificate, which is completed by the employer. Both the Med-2 and accompanying Med-4 forms must be submitted within 3 months from the first day of confinement. Forms submitted outside of this period are considered late and will be subject to review by the Late Claims Committee. Before submitting forms, check that all fields are accurately completed. Incomplete forms or forms with incorrect information will delay the processing of your benefit application. For more information, visit the NIB website at nib-bahamas.com.
Here are 3 young people who stopped attending high school and got disengaged in their educational journey due to the pandemic. Today, they are proudly taking their walk all over the place because they took advantage of BTVI's Smart Start initiative. All high school students in New Providence and the Family Islands can participate in free hands-on learning to improve employability, learn basic literacy and numeracy skills, and earn a BTVI certificate in automotive mechanics, beauty and construction trades, or fashion in only 14 weeks for full-time participants or 24 weeks for part-time. Don't count yourself out. Do what they did and enroll today. Email smartstart@btvi.edu.ds or call 502-6300 so you can take your walk anywhere in life.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
And we're back. Thanks for sticking with us. We're going to continue this Junkanoo theme this morning because we're so hype and ready for Boxing Day in Valley. And Valley, look at that. I just slipped right out. We're ready for the Wally. And the Wally is in the house. Look at that. I can't even talk properly. We've got members of the Valley Boys in there. We got John Williams. He's a member of the front line and also the chairman of communications for the Valley Boys. We have Shona Woodstiles. She is a choreographer. She's the lead choreographer for the Valley Boys. And we also got Joelle Barrett. She's the team leader for the choreograph section. Yes. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you very much.
Are y'all excited, man? Y'all got me. I can't even talk properly.
That's what we do. That's what we do to people.
So I know y'all are excited. I know the Valley Nation is excited. So let's talk about it. What's happening for Boxing Day?
Oh, we are definitely excited. The Valley Boys, we are ready for Bay Street, right? We've missed it. You know, it feels like we have not been on Bay Street in a long time. And we want our fans, we want our supporters, we want our competitors, especially, to know that we are coming. Boxing Day, you know, I like to sum up both themes as once upon a Valley time, right? So Boxing Day, we're going to bring once upon a time, a tale of fairy tales. And New Year's, we're celebrating ourselves. We're celebrating the Valley Boys, our history, what our name means, what the spade means, women in our group, and everything that we do, and of course a tribute to our past leader, Gus Cooper.
Brother Gus, you know, I grew up in Stablein, you know, so I about the rush outs, so it in my blood.
Indeed.
So, you know, you talked a little bit about the Valley history, the spade, and what you're going to be bringing to the people. Give us just a little taste of what's the legacy of the Valley Boys?
The legacy of the Valley Boys is vast. We've actually celebrated 65 years this year. Now we've kept it a little low because the country turning 50 takes precedence.
You don't want to overshadow that.
Right. Right. So we're going to do a lot of our celebrations coming up in 2024. But, you know, we started actually, you know, in the Valley, you know. Our spade is very significant. We take a lot of pride in that. Persons such as Gus Cooper or persons like Doyle Burrows. And I don't want to call any more names because I know I'm going to miss some people, but the history is deep. We actually have a plan to bring out a documentary about the Valley Boys because our fans deserve to know it. We're one of the oldest groups. We are the most winningest group, as everybody likes to say.
The most winningest.
And I think our story needs to be told.
I agree.
Yes.
And the story gets told on Bay Street on Boxing Day and New Year's. A big part of that story are the dancers. So I need to talk to you, Shona. Tell us a little bit of just what leads to the choreographers being in sync on the parade day. Like, what's the build-up? I know we always talk about the costumes, but tell us a little bit about the choreography.
Yes, it's a lot of work. I think people don't understand the work that we put into it. We have to audition girls. We have to make sure that the costume, their condition to make it down Bay Street because we have to rush 80 minutes on the road just dancing, doing straight choreography. So it's 80 minutes. So we have to condition. We have to learn our routines for both mornings. So it's a lot of work that goes into that. I mean, during the time, we may even have some ladies that may not make it to the road.
Right.
So it's a lot of work that goes into this.
It's a high bar to pass.
Yes.
And if you can't make it, you can keep coming out. We'll see you again in the next parade, right?
Choreography is about synchronization. So we have to be synchronized.
And how did you get involved with choreography? What's your...
Well, I'm a dancer, a professional dancer for NASA. I'm retired now.
Except for Junkanoo, right?
Except for Junkanoo. Retired now, so I've always been dancing. So I know the arts in reference to dancing. And I danced originally with Jackson Burnside, and now I'm with the Valley.
The Valley.
Yes, and I love the Valley. I love the Valley Boys. And like John said, it's a group that's been around for a long time, and the structure of the Valley Boy is very good, in terms of what we do.
The legacy is strong, right?
It's strong, very strong.
It's going to carry on.
Very strong.
So, Joelle, tell us, you in the trenches, you there on the road. Tell me what it's like to be a dancer for the Valley Boys.
I feel as though being a dancer for the Valley Boys is actually an honor. Saying that this is a group with so much legacy and so much behind it, I feel like I just absolutely love going on the road and just putting my best foot forward towards the group. I think also another thing with being a dancer, I absolutely love the sisterhood that we have within the choreograph section. And I feel like that's so important, especially when you're rushing with a group of ladies. I just love everything.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it like any other team sport where you have the captain, you got the top scorer, you got the superstar,
all of that.
You have the heart of the team where you're down in the trenches who come up to you and slap you on your back and get you going, right? So tell us a little bit about the team dynamics. How do you get through 80 minutes of dancing? That sounds tough.
Well, I would say this. The one thing that you want to do is to encourage girls within the practice time. I know within our group practices, which we have on Sundays, I would usually turn to girls and be like, hey, let's go. Let's go. We're almost there. Let's keep the energy going. And just, just calm encouragement and just keeping them on their toes.
Awesome.
Really.
So y'all seem very ready and poised for Boxing Day. So is it now time to relax? Everybody just chill out until Boxing Day? Or it's on?
We're actually turning it up now.
Good.
It's no time for sleep. Right. It's time to complete your costume. It's time to get everything done. Yes. Practice, practice, practice. We are coming to make a statement. We did not win last year, and I want you to understand that we felt that. Right? Kudos to the champs, One Family Warriors. We cannot take anything away from them, but we are coming to.
Don't worry. I know you felt that. I saw a gray pop up. I could feel it. I could feel that.
Definitely.
So Valley Nation is watching. What do you have to say to your fans, your members, your supporters for Boxing Day and New Year's? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to bring? How do you want them to come out?
We want them to come out as usual. They come out strong. They come out very supportive. I think we have the best fans in the world. We're going to tell a story. We're going to make adults feel like kids, and we want their kids to understand what their parents felt like when we tell our stories, when we show Cinderella and Snow White and Alice in Wonderland. New Year's, we want persons to understand and appreciate what the Valley Boys mean and what we're all about. From our history, from our women in our group that we promote so much, from what our spade means, from giving a tribute to our fallen leader, Gus Cooper. We also want to send a shout out to our sponsors, who none of this would be possible. Our title sponsor, Bahamas. We have other sponsors, Chances. We have FIE, Boomer George Trucking. We have a number, Bamboo Shack. We have a lot of sponsors that make all of this possible. But we want the fans, we want our members to know that we are going to be the Valley Boys of old, the Valley Boys that they know. Our music is going to be awesome. Our costumes are going to tell a story. Our choreograph is going to be in sync, and it's going to make you say, wow.
Wow, I saying wow already. I ready. I could hear the music. I could see the dancers, and I appreciate y'all coming up this morning. A dead early, y'all just practice for Boxing Day. For being up here this morning. But by this time on Boxing Day, you should be winding down, ready to celebrate, right? So you're ready to go. So we appreciate you all being on the show this morning. We'll be looking for y'all on Bay. Joelle! Thanks for joining us on Mamas at Sunrise.
Thank you very much.
You're watching Mamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
satisfying to own your own piece of paradise? The most important investment you can make in your life is real estate, and Fidelity has the solution for you. You could become the owner of a home or a lot on any of our beautiful islands. Come and talk to a loan officer and inquire about how you can fund your goals with a loan today. Because we know it means a lot to own a lot. Visit us online at fidelitygroup.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit any of our branches. Or phone 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 for Freeport.
Hey Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while doing my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're up dead early on a festive, fantastic Friday, and we're so happy you stuck with us because we're at the mid-show. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Dario Gardner, wishing you a happy Friday.
A happy, windy Friday.
Yes.
As Godfrey said, this is that kind of wind where you need to hold on to your wig and your hairpiece. Don't get shamed now. Don't get shamed. Hold on to it or put a little extra glue down. But I enjoyed the first half of the show.
Absolutely. It was a great first half. Lots of exciting things, lots of Junkanoo related happenings, but it's that time of year.
It is that time of year.
No surprise.
Speaking of that time of year, I want to say a happy heavenly birthday to my wonderful sister, Janina Noel Daniels Harris. We miss you. We love you. Your legacy lives on. And you should see Luna. She cut from the same cloth. We love you, Nina. See you soon. All right?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, babe. My sister, babe. See you soon. Yeah, babe. See you soon. See you soon. We got more coming up in our second half. We're going to be talking about the role of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities in our Bridging the Gap segment.
And we'll talk with the Trinity Flames Archery Club about the sport of archery. I think we got to duck through that segment. But before all that, we're going to take a second look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Dario, and good morning, Bahamas. In your second look at weather at Sunrise, we have the combination of a strong high pressure to the north of the islands. Also, we have a stationary front across the northwest Bahamas, and that's going to support some strong to gale force winds over the next 48 to 70 hours. Also, some showers and thunderstorms, some of them becoming heavier times and severe times across the northwest and parts of central Bahamas. Also, we have a special warning out, and our special warning will indicate gale warnings remain in effect for the northwest Bahamas, and gale watch remains in effect for the central and southeastern islands. And there will be great hazardous marine conditions across the islands for the next several days, where you will have, on the asking boaters to strongly urge to remain in port and swimmers out of the water for the next 48 to 72 hours because of rough seas, dangerous surf, life-threatening red currents along the northern eastern shores. You also could have some flooding along the coastal region because of overtopping waves. In your marine forecast, we have an advisory posted. Winds today blowing northeast to east at 20 to 25 knots, but gusting to gale force. Those seas 7 to 10 feet can be up to 15 feet at times in northeasterly swells. On Saturday, east to southeast at 20 to 25 knots, seas 7 to 10 feet. Again, those waves can be up to 15 feet in northeasterly swells. And then on Sunday, those westerly winds at 15 to 20 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet in northwest Bahamas. South to southwest at 15 to 20 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet over the central Bahamas. And east-southeast to 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 7 feet over the southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a high tide at 9:18 this morning. Your next low tide will be at 3:40 this afternoon. High again tonight at 9:44. Sunset will be at 5:21 this evening, rising more at 6:46. UV index 7, your water temperature 76 degrees Fahrenheit, and your moon phase, new moon. You external look, combination of those systems will hang around, but an area of low pressure will form this evening, move northeast, and then a cold front attached to that system move through on Sunday across the islands and into Monday. So therefore, we expect those cloudy skies, windy conditions, showers and thunderstorms over the islands through Sunday. The temperature daytime ahead of that front will be in the mid-80s at daytime, at nighttime in the lower 70s. After the front passes, we're looking at the low to mid-70s daytime and the low 60s to mid-60s, low to mid-60s at nighttime. That was wrapping fun. Look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Dario.
Thanks, Godfrey. The National Commission for Persons with Disabilities is always hard at work, assisting and empowering those with disabilities. Here to tell us more is Nalini Bethel, chairperson of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities at the Ministry of Social Services, Information, and Broadcasting. And we also have Erin Brown, disability advocate and my good friend. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So what is the function and makeup of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities?
Well, the National Commission was established under the Persons with Disabilities Equal Opportunities Act in 2014. And as part of the commission, we are basically empowered to and mandated to uphold the rights of persons with disabilities that are given in the Act. And we have to protect and promote those rights, as well as to ensure that, there's no discrimination against persons with disabilities.
What are some of the core tenets from that Act?
Well, from that Act, you have a right to education, health care, the same social interactions, cultural exposure. You have the right to employment. You have the right to training. You have the right for access to justice. So all of those rights are ensured as part of this Act.
Erin, this is something that you speak up and speak out about. Talk about the importance of protecting the rights of those who have disabilities.
Sure, and it's also important to recognize that I'm also a commissioner for the National Commission, and the accessibility chair. And so it is important that we understand how access works, how inclusion works, and therefore the result of that is opportunities. And it's a right, it's a human right. And for far too long, the heart is willing, but the head just don't know how to make the connection. Yeah. The National Commission for Persons with Disabilities kind of plays on both of those ends. We want to let you not only know about the rights, the rules, the regulations, the laws that helps us to sustain an inclusive society, but we also want you to understand the sensitivity, the awareness, the justice, the things that you can do that is basically free 99, no money have to be paid in order to ensure that all has access, which will include you. Because being a human being, you will enter this demographic, whether by age, accident, incident, or medical diagnosis. And so why not do it now as a non-disabled person to ensure you're thriving, to ensure all is thriving, no matter what you acquire during your lifetime.
I love that. Talk about the mobile access ability app.
Okay, I will talk about it, but I just also want to say that the commission is, by law, has to include NGOs or advocates like Erin. And so we have 5 NGOs on the commission. We have ministries, government ministries, housing, labor, works. They're all on the commission. as well as persons with disabilities themselves. We have 2 persons who are visually impaired, and 1 person that is hard of hearing, and 2 people with mobility issues, as well as parent reps. That's the makeup of the commission. I forgot to say that. And to talk about the app itself, last year we launched this app. We got a grant from the United Nations Development Fund, and we were able to launch a much improved app. And basically the app gives you information on a timely basis. You're connected to receive NEMA notifications direct from NEMA, so that you can get advance notification, and if you need to be moved out of harm's way, if there's a disaster coming, then we can act more speedily than we would normally do that. Dorian taught us a lesson in Grand Bahama and Abaco. There are quite a few persons with disabilities, and we needed to ensure that they would be moved before there's any harm to them.
That's a really unique set of, like, beyond the challenges themselves, that's another layer, right? Because these people, they can't necessarily get up and get out as quickly as possible.
Exactly.
This is a layer of national security, if you ask me.
I'm so glad you said it that way, because what I think the app also allows us to do is it identifies the gaps, but it also provides persons a way to register. In order for us to move quickly and be in that preparation, response, and relief mode during and after a natural disaster, we need to know where you are and what your needs are. And so the app, along with registering, plays an important part of you being a self-advocate, but also having the ability to increase allyship, because now persons know what's needed, where it's needed, and how to get it there.
An example of that would be the few persons with disabilities and elderly persons were moved from Mayagüana to Exuma out of harm's way last year because there was a pending storm. So, it works. We know where the people, if we know where the people are, then we can go to them quickly.
And add them in budgets.
Very important. I'm just loving to see, the link between technology and then serving the most vulnerable among us. Now, we are just about out of time, but I want people to know, if they want to support the work that you're doing, or if they have someone who might need to register, should take advantage of the app, where can they find you? How can they contact you?
Or they can just download the app, actually, onto their smartphone, or their carers can. Also, you can find us at the JFK Ministry of Social Services office. That's where the National Commission is located, and you can come there and register. We also will have decals for parking there also. So.
Okay, and it's the mobile access ability app.
Yeah. And I wanted to add, because we don't necessarily like to leave. We want to be home. We're able to use all these handheld devices. Social media, it is. NCPD Bahamas, National Commission for Persons with Disabilities on Facebook. And we also have the ability now for you to donate. So you don't even have to come out of your house and donate anymore. And so they can go to disabilitiescommission.org.
All right,
Disabilities Commission
Bahamas.org. Can't leave that.
So there are no excuses. Everyone is going to be supporting this incredible work that you're doing. Thank you for joining us, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
One thing, two things. Blue thing, all things. Things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money. Local international banks that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game, or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, groceries, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Alive Business SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Alive Business at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Here are 3 young people who stopped attending high school and got disengaged in their educational journey due to the pandemic. Today, they are proudly taking their walk all over the place because they took advantage of BTVI's Smart Start initiative. All high school students in New Providence and the Family Islands can participate in free hands-on learning to improve employability. Learn basic literacy and numeracy skills and earn a BTVI certificate in automotive mechanics, beauty and construction trades, or fashion in only 14 weeks for full-time participants or 24 weeks for part-time. Don't count yourself out. Do what they did and enroll today. Email smartstart@btvi.edu.bs or call 502-6300 so you can take your walk anywhere in life.
Foulkes Holdings Limited is proud of its consistent growth and the financial success it continues to bring to many Bahamians who invest in the company. Foulkes is committed to ensuring optimal financial performance for its shareholders. Foulkes' leadership remains focused on superior customer service and operational excellence across all sectors. Foulkes.
Welcome back. The Trinity Flames Archery Club is here, and they were formed last year with an aim to increase opportunities for persons to explore the sport of archery and to expand the sport throughout the islands. Here to talk with us about this is the Trinity Archery Club, right? Trinity Flames Archery Club. We got the whole crew here. We have LeRon Rolle, he's the founder and president. We have ourselves Dario Higgs, he is the vice president and head coach. We have Lisa Rolle, she's a managing director. We have brother Brendan Foulkes, he's the chairman of the Trinity Flames Archery Club. And we have brother Lon Mins here, he is the public relations officer. Full squad in the house. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Morning.
I know the name Trinity is in there, which, refers to into some nice holy spiritualness. But I'm afraid with all these bows in here. I'm ready to duck and hide. So I'm really loving all the gear. Let's jump right in. What is the Trinity Flames Archery Club? Let's start with you, Mr. President.
Trinity Flames Archery is an archery club. We have a few clubs over here, but when I decided that I wanted to start an archery club, my main goal was to expose as many people to archery as I can. And so far, we've introduced over 300 people to archery. And in our first year, even para-archers, blind people, people with disabilities.
So how did you get involved in archery? What was your interest? How did that begin?
Well, I used to play basketball and soccer and track, but during the pandemic, I couldn't do that anymore. So then one day my mother asked me if I wanted to try archery. And I said yes, and I just stuck with it ever since.
I wish my mother would offer me weapons. Right? I love it. Tell us, how is the Trinity Flames Archery Club working with schools?
Well, Trinity Flames, we have several in-school programs, so both the government and the private schools, and we merely introduce it to those persons, the youth, so that they can be trained in eventually representing the Bahamas internationally if they choose. So while that is a program we focus on, we also have open programs for persons who want to walk into the range and try archery.
Now,
we have a new division, the para archery, which is open to persons with disability, like Miss Erin Brown. She's one of our para archers. So we have persons who are also visually impaired, and we have a deaf person as well. And we've also introduced virtual archery to the club. So persons who are afraid of the physical arrows, they can shoot virtual arrows.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And with Bahamians, we're naturally talented. So I would assume that once you put a bow in our hands, it's like fish in water, right? Like we picked up on it quickly, and we got some talented archers in the country, right?
Yes, we have very talented.
And we got one of them right here. Yes. We got the Vice President, brother Dario Higgs. Tell us a little bit about your journey in archery and some of the competitions you've been involved in.
My journey in archery started in 2019. I was introduced to archery by Coach David Raman. He was running the club in Pinewood Archery Club. I brought my son there, and they were like, "Do you want to try?" And I was like, "Why not?" So that's where I started. I think my first competition would have been 3 months after that. And then 2 or 3 years after that, I would have competed internationally in Santo Domingo, which was a eye-opening experience. But yeah, we want to introduce as many people as we can to the sport and encourage them, even if they don't want to compete. That's a wonderful pastime. Keep you active.
I like it.
Challenge you
and teach you a new skill.
Absolutely.
I look at these and I think about hunting, right? I think about if I need to get food, I could fish. And people, they take their shotguns, they go hunting. But this seems like a cleaner way to do your hunting. Just tell us a little bit about the age range of people who can participate in archery.
From 7 to 70. There's really the only limitation is you being able to hold the bow.
Yeah.
But
there are persons, Mark, who are
there are archers who compete now 80 years old.
There you go. Right. They take that strain, right?
Oh, yeah. So when I travel, I know one of my tournaments that I shot in May, we're all the same age, so 18 to like 21. And I've only been shooting for about a year, and they're the same age as me and been shooting for 15 years. So it's like you start whenever.
I love it. I love it. So tell us a little bit about the coaches who helps to train the new archers. Who's coaching your international stars as they go to these competitions?
Okay. Well, we have one of our very own coaches right here, Mr. Dario Higgs, and these gentlemen right here, they are master archers. Okay, they start off with anybody who can stand, as he said. You don't have to be too young, you can actually start at very young or even the very old. You see, once you can hold a bow in your hand, you can draw that string. Yes, you can definitely be a part of the archery club, and it's open to everybody. And I just want to point out for a lot of persons there who are out there as a uniform branch, this is actually a very good precursor, okay, for anybody who wants to learn how to shoot a firearm, okay? This is a discipline, okay, and a sport that you want to use to help with your focus, okay, and also with your patience. And for those who've you've held a firearm, you do need those two things, okay, as you line up your targets.
That's fantastic. Now, I'm one of those people who want to learn, and I see you got all this nice equipment in there. So tell me what you got in the studio, and I want somebody to show me how to shoot a bow, because I ain't go hunt some pigeon when I leave here, right? So who's going to show me? You got this nice camouflage one here. What's this you're holding?
Well, this is a hunting bow. This is a compound bow. This is actually Mr. LeRon's bow. Yeah. I mean,
show me if I was one of your fresh students. Show me how I got to hold it. Like I hold it like this?
All right, well, the first thing we ask, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I am ambidextrous.
Okay.
So let's start with the left then.
Okay.
All right.
So you want to face the target. We'll say the target is this way.
Say the target is.
Well, then you wanna turn. Okay, see how I'm standing?
Yes.
So it's like this.
Bang.
Yeah, and then you only want to pull back this string.
Just one.
Yes, but you can't let it go.
Why?
Without an arrow in it.
Because then I can hurt myself.
It's gonna explode.
Woo!
You still want to pull it back?
Let's go! Don't give me an arrow. Somebody get an apple, please. Somebody get an apple. Call Dav. Where's Dario? Bring the apple. So, what is the key to hitting the target? How do I hit the target? I see I'm looking through a couple of things here. I got brother G-Day downstairs. I know G-Day is a part of the club. G-Day always talking about archery. So how do I aim and what do I do?
So when you pull the string all the way back, this would kind of go at an angle. It's called a peep sight. And then you will look through this hole. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. So when you see this little hole,
yep,
you will look through the hole and you'll line up with that green thing there.
There you go. I ready. Ready to hunt for Christmas dinner. So if there's anybody who wants to join the club, like how do we find out more information? Where and when do you train?
Well, we are located at Trinity, at the Most Holy Trinity Church in Stapleton Gardens. That's our range. And we are really there every day training, both Mr. Higgs and LeRon. They are there practicing because they are international archers. But we are mainly there for open archery on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m.
Awesome. I think my children might have been out to a session at Holy Trinity, and they come home talking about bows. All I can do is I can make a slingshot. But now we got to step it up to get to the bows. So I'd like to thank you all for being here this morning. I learned so much. It seems like the Bahamas is on the up and up when it comes to archery. We look forward to more successes, more victories, more trophies, and then more people participating and having fun. So I'd like to thank you all for being here. I'm going to go hunting. I'll see y'all in Honduras. You're watching Mamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money. A local international bank that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game, or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
Well, it's been another adventurous day here on Bahamas Sunrise. Mark and I have our bows. I'm missing an arrow. I think they didn't have enough confidence in me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I can master things very quickly. But we've had such great conversations just about all the great things that are happening on the island. I want to say go out and explore lots of the fun events that are happening this weekend. I don't know, given the weather. But we hope that you are in the holiday spirit, and we hope that you are laser focused.
Yes.
Like I am, looking through this here. I don't know what's this called. The people.
The people.
People.
Yes, learn the lessons from archery. Sometimes you have to aim for your target, you focus, you take patience, and you got to draw back and strike when ready. So make sure y'all strike this weekend and hit the target for all of your goals. Have yourself a great weekend, and we're going to see you on Monday. Stay dry. Watch out for them wigs again. I tell you, the wind's blowing hard. Keep the wigs and the toupee taped down. Let's go. Competition.
Okay, all right.
Robin Hood.
Somebody give me an app.